As we are live now, let's start a live stream or live a नया quest as we have planned and expected. आ गया है आज नया quest. ओहो 2 लाइक आते ही 2 लाइक. कौन आ गया आज टाइम पे देखने भाई. नोटिफिकेशन किसके चला गया इतने जल्दी. चलिए अब अपन शुरू करते हैं अपना लिवे का आज का क्वेस्ट. Let's continue the story. Let's go. Hi.
Burn it down!
Let's go burn it down.
Hey there! It's us again!
Hey, hello.
Hello, you two. I'm so sorry, but if you're looking for the director, I'm afraid she still hasn't returned.
तुम बाहर
What?
है आउट ऑफ.
She still isn't back after 2 whole days?
ये नॉर्मल है.
Not exactly, but it's not unheard of. The director is unpredictable sometimes. She's been known to disappear for up to 2 weeks.
Oh,
Okay,
फिर
well,
तो
in that
नॉर्मल.
case, a couple of days isn't a huge deal. Hu Tao will be Hu Tao.
ये भी सही बात. Coming. Hey, hey. I spy, Traveler and Paimon, man. How long's it's been? Happy Lantern, right?
Oh, hey, Gaming!
Hey, Gaming. Happy Lantern, right, Gaming?
So, what brings you here?
Hey, Traveler and Paimon, man. How long's it's been? I gotta make a delivery to Chingyum Vale. It works out nicely, cause my dad eager for dad's eager for me. Acha, eager for me to get home for the holidays anyway. So two birds with one stone.
Hold
Very
on.
nice.
A delivery from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor to Chen Yu Vale? Is this for the Feiyun Commerce Guild by any chance?
Wait, what? Have you been learning fortune telling or something? How could you know that?
No, no. We just ran into Singcho a couple of days ago, so he told us the news.
Phew, you scared me there for a second. I thought we were spurring a leak and on the job that we were specially told has to be extremely whoosh whoosh. But it sounds like you found out from another source, so we are all good. Misundertaker? Is everything ready to be loaded up? If so, I will be quick inventory count. Then we will
The
be on
goods are
our way.
ready for inspection. This way, please.
Wait,
जो
Gumming!
भी स्ट्रीम
The
पे आए
last
स्वागत
we
है गाइस
heard,
आपका.
Baiju was still trying to figure out a way to help Singcho's great-grandfather. So, did it not work then?
Ah, oh, the Baisu part is news to me. But anyway, the master from the Fume Commerce Guild said they wanna ship some item bags to the home to get ahead of the stage situation. I guess they are hoping for the best, planning for the worst. So don't worry, there's still hope.
Ah, gotcha. Hey, Traveler, do you think we should go see Singcho?
Before you run off on a wild goose chase, Master Shinju is already back in home in Chinuville and he and his brother made the trip together sometimes about checking if any repairs are needed at the family house.
That doesn't sound promising.
Let's check it with Baisi.
Yeah, he's sure to know what's going on.
All right. Well, I better get moving. Next time we are going for dim sum. Hey, Baisi.
You, what are the chances? We were just about to go looking for you.
I
Most
was indeed.
beautiful.
Traveler, there's a situation I need your help with.
Has his leadership taken a turn for the worst?
No, his condition is stable for now. This is a different situation. It's about Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi? What's wrong with her? Has she passed out too?
She still hasn't come back from her herb gathering trip. It was 2 days ago that she left, and she was supposed to return the same day.
Oh, maybe all the mountain climbing slowed her down. Or maybe she got bored of work and turned it into a vacation.
Given Chi-Chi's unique condition, we always make sure to write the agreed return time in her notebook.
There is also a rule in the notebook which says not finding herbs. Okay, getting home late, not okay. But she knows over a day late and still no
Yikes!
sign of
Has
food.
this ever happened before?
ये सांप बोल रहा है अच्छा. Never hence are concerned that sometimes something has happened to her. So we posted a commission at the Adventure
But
Guilds
I've dealt
yesterday.
with many adventurers in the past, and they don't always fill me with confidence. So I'm not comfortable leaving the search for Chi-Chi to them alone.
Neither am I. I just this morning some of the adventurers were back already saying they found the place where Quickie went missing but got spooked because it was haunted. Needless to say, they did not catch a glimpse of Quickie
In
herself.
short, right now, you are the only person I feel I can trust completely.
Where did you send her to go to the
Wulong
herb
Hill in the Changsha Mountain Range.
Kingsa again, huh?
Indeed, it's looking increasingly likely that something untoward has happened up there. I saw 2 new patients yesterday. Their symptoms were identical to those present in Timaeus and his lordship.
We can discuss that later. We should get going
Yep,
right now.
finding Chi-Chi is the number one priority right now. We'll update you as soon as we can.
Thank you both. I'm counting on you.
Alright, let's go. Starting. Okay. Little Nine busy completing the quest of Test of Courage. अच्छा तो कुछ करना पड़ेगा अपने को इससे पहले. टेस्ट ऑफ करेज करना पड़ेगा यहाँ से. हाँ कुछ ना कुछ क्वेस्ट चले रह जाते हैं गाइस. उम्मीद करते हैं दोबारा ऐसा ना हो.
Don't come over here. Seriously.
Why must just calm down?
No, don't even.
Stop! Don't be afraid.
हाँ,
Exercise.
What?
चंगू की
Wait,
स्टोरी चली
what?
हुई थी शायद इस वजह से
Oh,
होता है.
after seeing her.
No, it's not.
Excuse me? And now that we're fine.
All right, look. Now that someone else is here, let's.
I wasn't.
I'm sorry. Oh,
एटलीस्ट पहले ये इसे भी डब
Ah.
करते थे. अब तुम समझ रहे हो मेन स्टोरी और कुछ भी डब नहीं करते हैं. चलो भाई
Burn it down.
इसको फ्री करे ताकि हम हमारा क्वेस्ट कर सकें.
Hmm. The traces are either way. These pos. No, I don't think. Although once. Anyway.
क्या हम अब कर सकते हैं हमारा लिबली का क्वेस्ट? हाँ अभी नहीं कर सकते. भाई टेस्ट ऑफ करेज करना ही पड़ेगा.
Sorry. I think if there's too much yang and if I lose control. Alright.
टेस्ट ऑफ करेज कंप्लीट। क्या अब हम चला सकते हैं? अभी भी नहीं। हैंग आउट इवेंट एक्ट 1 करवा के ही माने गए।
Ugh. Ugh. What? Huh? Ugh. Never mind. I assume you overheard me anyway. I work here pretending to be a ghost, but now's my break time, so I took off my costume. I get all hot and stuffy wearing that thing.
So there are no real ghosts here. It's all planned to scare people, right?
Of course, how could there be real ghosts here? No one wants to see a real ghost, neither us nor the participants. They just come here for the atmosphere, or should I say, the chance. Everyone wants the chance to feel the thrill of excitement. When people find themselves in a scary situation, they'll say
I
things
think
that
that
they'd
is
never dare to otherwise. That's what the test of courage is all about.
it.
Okay, I should get back to work now. Hope
Hmm.
you and whoever you're here with have a fun time.
Just a minute.
Hey, not a bad haul. Light it up!
Oh, you're back. Huh? No evil spirits? Now that everything's. But could you.
दिल तो
It's
टूटता
fine.
रहता है।
Is it just Paimon, or is this place creepier than ever? Paimon really hopes Chi-Chi's okay.
ओके फाइनली अब हमारा लिवे का क्वेस्ट चल गया। यप सर्च फॉर कीची।
Bow your head.
ऑलराइट यू गाइस bow your head to me.
Silence!
Burn it down!
Alright, we're done here. Let's continue with
Look!
the story.
It's another one of Lan Yan's rattan figures! Does that mean she's been here?
Probably and likely.
Just what are they up to? Oh, Paimon's got it! They came here to go ghost hunting! The people from the Adventurers Guild did say Wuwang Hill was haunted. Town knows all about ghosts, and Lan Yan's rattan figures have all those witness sigils on them. So she must know what she's doing too.
Then what's happened to Quickie?
1 second. Oh, okay. Here, Paimon out. Chi-Chi's a zombie, so her joints are stiff. That means she can't run too fast, and so she must have gotten kidnapped by a ghost.
A perfectly logical argument, but somehow still not very credible.
All right then. Well, let's keep looking for clues. We'll see who's right soon enough.
देखते हैं पाइमन तू है या मैं हूँ right.
Huh? What was that sound? Ghost incoming!
ओहो भूत आ गया। डर लग रहा है पाइमन का। नहीं ये ला नहीं तो hold up it's me.
Yelan, what are you doing here? We were told this place was haunted. Well, guess it kinda was, just not by ghosts apparently.
अरे भाई साहब। Haha, that's right. I managed to scare off the few rookie adventurers, but it looks like you're not easy to spook anyway. Don't go any further. There's
But
danger up
we
ahead.
have to find Chi-Chi. She went missing around here and she could be in danger.
चीची डेंजर में है भाई हमें उसे बचाना है ऐसे थोड़ी होता है I'm aware of the situation. My contacts in the Adventurers Guild filled me up in. I found an herb gathering basket part way up to the mountains, possibly belonging to Quickie, but I don't think she here anymore.
Huh.
She's here anymore.
What makes you so sure?
कुछ तो होगा जो इसे इतना एक्सप्लोर कर रहा है, इसने देखा था। Because I scouted while place looking for clothes, and that's how I know that the immediate area is safe, but beyond the point, I can't be sure. So, so you are here to look for Chichi as well? No, I'm investigating on an unknown disturbance here. Oh, क्या disturbance है इधर? About a month ago, the Ministry of the Civil Affairs noticed an unusual spike in the number of elderly people seeking medical care in the Quickie village. Please, they all seem to be suffering from the unknown illness. Okay, medical disaster चल
Baju
रहा
noticed
है.
that too. He's convinced that something's up in Chinksa village.
Actually, we discovered that the source of the problem isn't Queen GC village itself, but where we are now, Moving Hill. But the village isn't far from here, and the elderly residents are particularly vulnerable, which is why they have borne the brunt of it.
Huh. The plot thickens.
Hmm, I will bet hoot out and yell and know something. भाई प्रीमोस फार्म कर दो मेरी आईडी में.
Probably. If only we knew where the heck they'd gone.
भाई अच्छा लगा भाई एक्सोन सपोर्ट देने के लिए, लेकिन भाई प्रीमो मैं कैसे फार्म कर सकता हूँ? वो तो देखो तुम्हारा डेली का काम है, तुम्हें करना पड़ेगा. और अगर तुम मुझसे करवाना भी चाहो प्रीमो फार्म्स, तो तुम्हें लिटरली में अपना आईडी पास भी तो देना पड़ेगा मुझे. तो ये थोड़ा ज्यादा नहीं हो जाएगा? तुम खुद सोचो एक बार इस बारे में. आई माइट
Really?
नीड सम
So where
आईडी.
are they?
चलो भाई कहाँ है वो? Somewhere difficult to reach. For now, you should come with me. We need to speak with Ningwa.
What? Why?
Don't act so surprised. I just shared top secret information with you. Surely you didn't think I would let you walk away.
What are you gonna do?
I'm kidding. Ningwang is well aware of the situation with Director Who, and everything I have been seeing suggests with the Yalan, Lan Yan and Quickie has ended up in the same place as her. Come on, Ningwang. Come on, Ningwang will explain everything. Cheat chamber? No.
Light it up!
In the past, I would have been sad. I mean, I'm happy to join you, but I'm not about to tell my crew they won't get to go home for the festival this year. That's all without saying, unlike what I hope you're gonna to say next. Ah, you sure away with words. Alright, fine. It's a yes. The gate of Rite, Penguin, Stone Forest. Yeah, I will handle it. I knew I could count on the great Captain Baiju to answer all the calls of the duty. Save the compliments, just sure you will pay my crew properly. It's lantern ride, so they will be expecting 5 times of the usual rate. Aha, the deal is sealed and the trap is sprung. Well, you have got me now. So what about your share, huh? How much will you rob me of, huh? Oh, please, firstly, no one can rob the dying one, not even me. And secondly, keep my share. It's my gift to you. Go buy yourself a new harpin with it. Save me a trip in the market, right? Haha. Oh, hey, traveler and primer.
Ahoy there, Captain Beto!
A little Paimon. Oh, little Paimon. That brings eyes. Enthusiasm is exactly what Ningmong needs. She comes prickering you, by the way. Got some real back-breaking work lined up for
What?
you. क्या काम है इसे? हाँ सॉरी आई गॉट अ डैश सी यू राउंड फॉक्स ओ यार वापस देखने का आपका दोबारा से स्वागत है लाइव स्ट्रीम में अगर आप एक जोन या कोई और हैं तो कमेंट करके बता सकते हैं ओ ये एंड हैप्पी हैप्पी लैंटर्न राइट ओके कोई नया है भाई मैं आपकी वर्ल्ड में आ जाऊं क्या भाई अभी तो स्टोरी चल रही है लेकिन आप आ सकते हैं मेरे वर्ल्ड में कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं है आपको जो करना है कर सकते हैं आप Bedu said you were conspiring us, huh? Yellen clearly knows me well. She brought you to here without me needing to say the word. तुम आ सकते हो भाई मेरी दुनिया में अभी मैं तुम्हें बस ये वाली स्टोरी खत्म होते ही मेरा कोड दिखा देता हूँ फिर तुम ज्वाइन कर सकते हो मेरे वर्ल्ड को Baidu. Bedu never passes on an opportunity to whisk rat at my expense. She's not exactly wrong through, is she? Traveler and Paimon have actually been there before. That makes them the perfect
Been
candidates.
where? Where's there?
मुझे क्या पता? I know you're looking for someone and I don't wish to waste your time, so I will get right to the point. From what I understand, Director Hootown, Miss Quickie, and Miss Yellen are currently stranded inside the border.
Border? The border? That border?
What border? Yes, the border between the life and death.
Whoa,
Wow.
whoa, whoa! When did you find out about the border? Wait, and how did you know we'd been there before?
Wow.
Oh, right.
Come
Literally
on.
your job to know that kind of stuff. Fair enough. Good job.
How are you sure they are at the border? Time is limited, so I can't go into full detail. But let me give you a brief bit of background on the current situation. 1 month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs becomes aware of an unusual illness affecting the elderly of Quincy. A couple of weeks later, Director Who come on to report a potential disturbance in the border, and the Ministry of Civil Affairs investigate, and sure enough, found an ominous presence on Wuwang Hill. Then, 3 days ago, Hu Tao came to us again, this time to update us that she was now ready to go to the borders and investigate the situation in full. We had agreed to meet again yesterday, but she failed to show up. That's when I sent Yellen to investigate further. Director who last knows the location of the Wuhan Hill. Same goes to the Quickie and Lan Yan. I am about 90% and sure all three of them were stuck in the water.
If even Hu Tao can't get out, there must be something seriously wrong.
Now that you know the situation, you are willing to travel in the border to and rescue Hu Tao and the company. Your prior experience exploring the realm makes you the best
Of
hope.
course! If our friends are in trouble, we'll help however we can. But there's one problem. Last time we went to the border, Hu Tao led the way. We don't know how to get there on our own.
I'm guessing Ningman already thought of that. You can seek assistance from the conquerors of demon and wish him Wanshung in. He will show you the way. Okay, Shao से मिलने
Oh,
वाले हैं हम लोग.
Xiao, of course!
Haha, Yellen was preparing to travel in the border herself before you two entered the picture, so naturally he has been briefed the situation. Understand? We will head out right away. The rescue mission is the utmost important. Director Hu Tao, who must be brought back safe and sound. Consider it done. Then I will be waiting here for the good news. We got lucky. If I had gone, I don't know what were my chances would have been. But don't get putting your feet up just yet, Alan. I'm afraid I have another mission for you. Yeah, I figured I might be in the case. What's the situation? I get a ray. We have to find the location and the gates of life concealment, fright, and injury. Is that right? Cooking and Ganyu is handling the gates of the life concealment, and Captain by Beidou has agreed to take the Crook's fleet to guard the gate of the fright. Let's leave the gates of injury. I have been racked my brains and other than the conqueror of demons. I can't think of anyone more suitable for this one other than you. Oh, I see it. It's the chasm. That's right. As you the remaining gates, we were working to calculate their position based on what we know of the era. So far, it should take long now. When I just saw director and she said that if the worst come to worst, activating the 7 and 8 gates area may be the only option. But if you have any doubts, I would like to hear. I don't know about much of the magic era, but it doesn't it involve substituting one of the people involved? Hmm, that is what troubles me too. Let's continue and discuss another time. तो भाई जो भी स्ट्रीम में था तुम आ सकते हो अब मेरी दुनिया में। ये रही देख लो गाइस मेरी प्रोफाइल। तुम्हें मेरी यूआईडी दिख ही रही होगी 879576 304। तो तुम अब आ सकते हो मेरी दुनिया में बिना किसी दिक्कत के। यार अपन ने रेजिन नहीं उड़ाया ना। हाँ यार रेजिन भी तो उड़ा देते पहले। लेट्स गो फॉर द आर्टिफैक्ट्स। Let let's start. Let's go.
Settle down.
Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge!
Pyroclastic surge. I think
Incinerate!
that's would be it. ऑलराइट, तो मैं अभी देख सकता हूँ यार लाइव में तो यार काफी अच्छी क्वालिटी के साथ गेम प्ले चल रहा है यार। फिर पता नहीं यार लाइव एंड होते ही अपने आप क्वालिटी डाउन कैसे हो जाती है इसकी। डिफेंस वाह, कुछ ज्यादा ही बेकार नहीं दे रहे हैं ये लोग। माना कि तुम्हें अच्छा नहीं लगता है आर्टिफैक्ट अच्छे से देना, लेकिन इतने बुरे दिन
Bring
ना
it!
दो यार।
Silence.
Get to work! Light it up!
Let's wait for another 1 second and now you are gone. I guess water is the key to get good artifacts. क्या मिलेंगे इस बार? अच्छे हाँ मिले तो सही है। HP यूजलेस, another HP यूजलेस। ओके अटैक विद क्रिट रेट एंड क्रिट डैमेज। भाई साहब अच्छा तो नहीं है। इन वाली बात है कि सिम्बर सिटी में किसी को इसकी जरूरत
Show no mercy!
है। एंड हियर वी गो, boom bam,
Bow your
and
head.
here we go to another one. Let's go. Let's check. Okay, useless as ever. Elemental mastery भी useless ही है। ना 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 ना, ठीक है था मोरा करते हैं ऑलमोस्ट फॉरगॉट गाइस 2 टाइम मोरा कर लेते हैं इतनी बार आर्टिफैक्ट कर ही लिया है तो
Burn it down.
लेट्स गो
All right.
लेट्स गो गेट स्टार्टेड
Let's open a good fight. Here comes
Fulfill our
another.
pact.
Settle down.
आई गेस यही करना पड़ेगा
Let's finish Let the mighty be humble.
लेट द माइटी बी हम्बल्ड
All right. Let's finish this fast. That was quick.
I will. Stand down.
ऑलराइट मोरा मिला अरे मोरा मिला चलो भाई
Let's ride. Rev the engines.
आ गए हम another one where are you here we go
All right. Let's finish this fast. Show no mercy. Rise with the sun. That was quick.
all right bye bye
You asked
bye
for it.
Bow your head.
bow your head to me and here we go let's go एक बार मॉन्स्टेड में जाके क्राफ्ट कर लेते फिर अपनी लेवल की स्टोरी में डेली का काम करना भी जरूरी होता है गाइस एवरीबॉडी नोस डेली कम्स डेली alright let's go live there yep we need to meet Sham conquerors of team where the fuck is
Xiao, you're already here.
okay Shao की बेटा भी नहीं हुई it's you two we're yelling there is a change of plan do you have any idea how dangerous this mission
Fine. Danger's never stopped the traveler before, has it?
is the border between the life and death is transcendent placed at the best times and the recent disturbance will make you it more so you will face great peril at every step of the way there is there are people started there we have to get them
Exactly. Plus, we made a promise to Ningguang.
please go back and tell them to send
What?
Yellen instead
Are we not good enough?
I would feel more comfortable sending Yellen. She's privy to a secret practice by her clan. Plus, she has extensive experience in the battle. If there is anything, what's happened to you, traveler?
Oh, so you're just worried for his safety. Wait, but he has extensive experience in battle too. Come on, think of something.
We promised Zhongli we would go.
Huh? What do you...
Show the Rex coin from the jungle.
Oh, yeah. So, this is a protective talisman that Zhang Li gave us. It even has the symbol of Rex Lapis on it. See? He said we'd better get Hu Tao back,
My cat will
safe and
want to go.
sound, or there will be consequences.
Your attempts to mislead me are futile. That coin is clearly a counterfeit. It carries only the symbol of Rex Lapis and none of his power.
Oh, drat! Zhang Li swindled us!
What's worrying you, Sha? I have feared the bad karma I carry would only disturb the water further, so while I can show you the entrance, I cannot venture
Oh,
inside
so
with you.
that's what this is about? You're worried that you won't be able to rescue us if something bad happens, huh? Paimon can understand, but still.
हम अकेले नहीं, इसके लिए तुम्हें वरी करने की
Right!
जरूरत है.
Hu understands the border better than anyone. Without her, no one has a clue how to handle it.
Plus, we have been there
Yep,
before.
that makes us the second most experienced border goers after Hu Tao.
Dare to trust us. Hmm. Very well. Then hold tight.
Whoa, that was fast.
The border should be
So,
nearby.
do you know the spell to open the border?
Now balancing the force of life and death has always been the Wang Suman funeral parlor's domain. I am the familiar with their craft. But since the border has been disrupted, the factory is leaking. We will simply need to find where the leak is. That will be your entrance. We will conquer him.
That was amazing. So you can see Fetter?
With my adaptive perception, I can sense the presence is abnormal, whether it's factor or not. We shall see soon enough. Let's go. ओके तो हमें शाह मिला है ड्राइवर के लिए ओके इसका बिल्ड कैसा है 67 154 अपने वाले से तो बेकार है लेकिन इसका सी ज्यादा है आई गेस या सॉरी एलिमेंटल साइड देखने वाला था अरे यार ये क्या कर रही तुम एलिमेंटल साइड देखना चाहती ऑलराइट so it's about there I guess भाई मुझे क्यों नहीं दिख रही तो एड्रेस
Here!
हट जा रे छोटी सी चींटी ये कोई जानता है साला है कहाँ पे where is my objective find the source of the factor भाई इसकी एचपी खत्म होती जा रही है और मुझे कोई सोर्स ऑफ फैक्टर दिख नहीं रहा ये क्या है गेस
Useless.
यही था वो जा रहा
Here! Worthless.
आई थिंक वी नीड ओके एचपी अपने आप भर गई है ठीक ऑलराइट दिस इज
Looks
द
like it was
प्लेस
Fetter you saw back there after all.
as I said earlier this is the far as I can accompany you or I risk doing more than half the do. You will be your own from now on. Don't worry, we will be okay. Hmm. Lean your head for a second. Awadu kahu. Protective charm, I guess.
Huh? What did you do?
I placed a witness sigil for you to forehead so I can share my powers and perceptions now. You will be able to see the factor, and there is no knowing what things are like in there. But hopefully, they will. This will help. When you find them, call my name. I will open the passage and pull you
Thanks,
out.
Xiao. You've thought of everything. Back in a jiffy.
Thanks, Shao. You have taught us everything. Be extremely careful.
Paimon kinda
Hmm.
recognizes this place from last time, but something feels
Wow,
different.
एक ट्रायल बना देता है यार. Very nice. Open.
Burn it down!
Path ends
Chest,
here.
chest.
Should we jump down? Isn't that how we did it last time?
हाँ ठीक है, jump down नहीं करना था. Let's go further.
Huh. We're nearly at the end, right?
Yeah,
Also, it's kinda hard to tell that there's been a huge disaster here. It seems
use
just as
shout
serene as
then.
last time. Maybe try using Xiao's ability.
Settle down.
Settle down, baby.
Hey,
Attack
that's
the
one of Madame
nodes.
Wan's rattan figures! It just ran away! Let's go after it!
चलो चलो चलो. आ गया लेकिन वो. ये रहा.
The rattan figure is covered in feather! How did that happen?
यही रुका.
Let's see if there are any more.
दरअसल तो अपन आए थे ना.
Burn it down!
Find three people who are trying. यार ये तो करिश्मा तो उधर ही लेके जा रहा है यार.
Light it up!
इधर तो कुछ भी नहीं है लेकिन. हाँ लेके जाना चाह रहा है. इधर अपन जा नहीं सकते हैं. तो रेस्ट्रिक्शन मामला है. उधर ही जाना पड़ेगा आई गेस जिधर से आए थे. There is no other way. अरे ये
Yeah, yeah.
ओके ओके where do you run? कहाँ गया ये हीरा? Catch this motherfucker सा रुक जा साले. All right.
Why would Madame Lan leave her rattan figures here? It's like she's using them to cast some sort of spell. Well, if
आगे
there's
जाना
two,
कहाँ है?
Paimon bets there's gotta be more.
ओके इधर ही जाना. So कहाँ गया वो? वो बाहर ही नहीं निकला. क्या अब निकला? Catch it. Let's catch it again. ऊपर. घुस जा अंदर साले उसके. कहीं नहीं. क्या हो गया? शेक कैसे हो रही है? Alright, we are teleporting somewhere.
Ah! What's going on? Where is this? Oh, is this what the board? Get ready to jump again.
I'm always ready. Chest. अरे वाह बड़ा वाला chest. Nice.
Burn it down.
Alright. Oh, Gigi. I'm asleep. Don't fall asleep, Gigi. You are already being absorbed too much vitamin. If you fall asleep, you will never wake up again. What's so
Focus on my
sleepy?
voice, Chi-Chi. You are not feeling sleepy. You are the most awake person in the whole world. Even if everyone else falls asleep, you are going to stay wide awake.
Whole world asleep, Quickie awake. That's very impressive. I don't know. Hypnotism worked
Even
in
so,
reverse.
it doesn't really solve anything.
आपका स्वागत है जो भी लाइव स्ट्रीम में आए हैं. आप कमेंट कर सकते हैं अगर आप कोई नए जने हैं. हम जरूर आपके बारे में जो भी आप कहना चाहें सुनेंगे. Hang in there, I'm close to figuring out how to get to the exit. Wait, to close my eyes and
Fight it,
dream?
Chi-Chi. Fight it.
A dream, huh? Alright, Cookie, let me help you with that. Now listen closely, this is how your dream is going to go. Picking herbs and the blazing sun, Quickie wipes her brow. Picking herbs, Quickie. She will find a temple on a hill and goes to seek the dark. Temple on a hill. An old priest greets her at the door. Surprise her name, Huta. Huta. She grabs young Quickie in her with her both hands and burns her deep underground by Rex Lapis. She will never be found. No, don't bury me, help! Not so sleepy now, are you? No, wide awake with fright.
Hmm. Drat. Hu Tao, we've got a problem. Somehow they've broken through my illusion.
A monster, you mean?
Don't be afraid,
Monster.
Chi-Chi. We'll protect you.
We are
Hotel,
here.
Madame Lan, Chi-Chi! Oh, thank goodness we finally found you.
Okay. What the? Oh, so it was you guys. Traveler and
You
Paimon.
frightened me for a second. I thought my illusion had been undone by a bunch of monsters. How did you find this place?
Let me guess, the Tangwan sent you. I knew she would act if I missed out
Wow, so
meeting.
Hu Tao really planned ahead. She knew someone would come after her.
It's not
It's
as simple
dangerous
as
here.
that.
Time to get
This
up.
place is changing constantly. Director Who has found the exit plenty of times, but it would always close before we can get to it.
Okay.
Don't worry, we've got you covered.
Call Shawnee. You found them. Oh, the Conquerors of Demon is coming. Why, thank you. No need, I will open the passage now. Monster. Kill a
Trapped!
monster murder.
They must have sensed the new AI.
Let me come on. It's a funeral courtesy of Director Who. This will take a minute
Hurry,
so
we gotta
or
send
so.
them off.
I will help too. What the fuck? मुझे इन बकवास कैरेक्टर से लड़ना है भाई मेरे कैरेक्टर्स दो
Fire, fire, can't fight fire!
या फायर कैंसर फायर
Closing in!
ये अच्छी भाई 4 स्टार ज्यादा अच्छी है अच्छी 5 स्टार
Ills be gone! Up and away!
अपन द वेट माना है नए कैरेक्टर्स का ट्रायल है लेकिन वी डोंट वांट दिस टाइप्स ऑफ
Orders given. Orders received.
ऑलराइट हमने टाइम पे कर ही दिया फिर
You
ओके
see, Shao? Told you we'd be fine.
आई एम ग्लैड यू मेड इट
Excuse me, sir, but are you the legendary conqueror of demons?
आउट यस you may spare the formalities is everything okay we're right but quickly absorbed a little too much of the factor starting from the beginning what exactly happened I was picking herbs, then I saw a hole. I tried to block the hole, but instead I
There's
fell in.
clearly something special about Chi-Chi. If I'd absorbed that much feather, I don't think I'd still be around to tell the tale.
Cookie condition is certainly unique, but regardless, it was still a
Now
risky
then,
goal.
let's get her to Boo Boo Pharmacy, shall we?
I will take your wish. Hmm. I will take her. Your work is still not done, so you should return to Eugene
Oh,
Terrace.
true. We shouldn't keep Ningguang waiting any longer. She's probably as stressed as a slime in a hot spring by this point, right?
Hmm. I highly doubt it.
Okay, well, we can discuss that later. Let's just head back.
चलो वापस चलते हैं guys. Let's teleport our way through. I guess यहीं से जाना सबसे closest option. Here we come. Listening ma? Dun,
Ningguang!
dun, dun,
Ningguang! We
dun,
got
dun,
everyone back
dun.
safely!
Yay! Impressive work, traveler. You were even quicker than I
Paimon
expected.
thought you'd be super anxious having to wait for us here at Eugene
See,
Terrace,
and you
but you
thought
seem
she
as
would
calm
be
as
moving
ever.
around like a slime. If I can trust you, then I really don't know who I can turn to. My apologies, Lady Chungang Ningwang. I promise I'm not usually late for appointments, let alone by a whole day. Hope you can understand. No apologies necessary, director who. It was my mistake letting you go onto the border by yourself. Don't say even if I don't think the situation would go this bad. How bad is this bad? I would like to know the dangerous in the situation we face and how does it compare with the previous cases. Way worse, like way
Huh?
worse.
So this isn't the first time? I've never heard of this happening before.
Well, don't forget the border isn't a part of the natural landscape. It's more like an old house that gradually falling apart. So it requires maintenance every once in a while, sometimes every few centuries, sometimes every other decades or so. And of course, that is the responsibility of the Bengal fueler partner. In the past, through the worst, it was a very few small factory leaks. That's as easy to fix with our secret arts, but it burns it all away, no problem. But this time is different inside the border. It will like the world has been turned upside down. Do you have any idea what's caused it might be? Not so far. No. Maybe it's the abyss. I don't. I doubt it. I haven't found any traces of
You're
abyssal
thinking about
activities.
Natlan, right? It did feel kind of similar, but not exactly the same. Is Leela's border anything like the Night Kingdom in Natlan?
Ah, yes, I have heard a little about the crisis there, so I far understand. The Night Kingdom is a true realm, the dead, while border is more boundary world between life and death. Yep, it's a democracy lying life on side of death, on the other side others. So if the border fails, souls will pour out of the whole thing, become a chaotic mix of life and death, just like that what happened all those
No
millennia
wonder
ago.
so many people have been aging faster than normal.
It's a symptom of that encouraging in the world
Then
of the
what should
living.
we do now?
Burning away the factor won't do any good because the issue of the border itself led in any progress of the 7 and 8 gates method I mentioned last time. Yes, we have detected the location of 4 gates and we should be able to pinpoint the rest of the area before long. Oh, already the Ningmong doesn't mess around. Several strokes of luck were involved. Our nation is blessed with good fortune.
Wait a second. That Gates method you mentioned. Are you talking about the one from the sanctification of Tao Du?
That's the one. You have been seeing the states of the border. I can't think of any other way to fix it besides to complete a complete
Do
do-over.
over? You mean make a whole new border?
Wow. No, 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 not the whole border. It's just like the part of the giving Asa's Creek, which is just as well reconstructing the whole would be much more difficult. What is the 7 and 8 gates method? 8 gates refer to the keynotes of the ley lines. Ley lines, life and death response, concealments, intimations, terrain, threats, and injuries. They can be used to direct the ley lines
And the
energy.
seven?
That's a requirement for activating the Harry. The Harry Master will select one of the gate from the 8 of subdue evil, cutting off its exit path by using the ley line power to absolute
What do you mean,
themselves.
obfuscate?
As in, disappear from the ley lines completely, never to be seen again. Taking the
वेलकम है आपका
banished
स्ट्रीम
evil
में गाइस जो
along
भी
with
आया
them.
है अभी स्ट्रीम
So, so someone has to die for this to work? But you can't seriously be considering this.
No, no, don't worry. That's the traditional interpretation. But the people just assure that because the lone butterfly sacrificed herself. But let's forget they will be purifying a whole god. A god as things are now. It's still a far cry from the what they have to deal with besides the border. is in complete ruin, so we were fixing one part of it. One like from me. Nice to meet you, Mage of Chaos. Right. Hmm. If you ask me, as long as the remaster can withstand the huge blast of Factor, they will be just fine. Do you have any proof to back up the statement, Director Who? My proof is that I know the most about the life and death out of the everybody here, unless anyone wants to dispute that. All the best for reading non-dub dialogues. Thank you very much, bro. No one. Okay, good. Looks like we are all in agreement. In that case, we can plan our next steps as soon as the Lightning Monks has found the remaining four gates. Director who? Something to add, Lightning One? No, there's something else I would like to ask you about, but I might have been not to be my place to do that. So, if you don't wish to answer this, please pretend I never said anything. Sure, what is it? Do you believe that today's border crisis could have anything to do with the Buwang Hill disaster over the decade ago?
There was a disaster at Wuwang Hill? What happened?
Some sort of natural disaster, wasn't it? There used to be a village there, but then there was a flood or something. It took a lot of lives, and all the survivors moved away. But that doesn't explain how Wuwang Hill became the dark and gloomy place it is today. Maybe there was more to it.
Excellent. Well, that was Sagamande everyone. Let's meet here again in 2 days. We should know the location of all the gates by then. Alright, we will still have a lot of preparation to make, so we will be heading back to the funeral parlor now.
Sounds good. If we're all done here, I'd better get going too.
Wait, Long Yen, Paimon meant to ask, how did you know where to find Hu Tao? Did you already know something was wrong with the border?
Oh, that. Yeah, I definitely owe you an explanation. Why don't you meet me at the Adventurers Guild later? I just need to write a letter to my family first. I want to let them know I'm fine. And I also have some questions I want to ask them.
Alright, then we'll see you at the Adventurers Guild.
ओके अभी भी खत्म नहीं हुआ है काफी बड़ा क्वेस्ट है इस बार का मैं सोचता हूँ पार्ट एक ही घंटे के बना रहे हैं भाई पार्ट should be by 20-25 minutes. Why this much
Traveler!
long?
Paimon! Over here! Perfect timing. I literally just posted my letter. Anyway, back to your question. Let me guess. You're probably thinking I predicted the border crisis with some kind of mysterious magic.
Well, yeah. Aren't the Lawns of Chen Yu Vale all experts at Cheeman divination or something?
No, that's simply not true. Yes, the Cheeman arts have been practiced in my clan for many generations. And yes, Wind Reader is listed as one of our ancestors in the genealogy. But my family are only distant relatives. We branched off from the main family line long ago. By my grandpa's generation, the only Cheeman he knew was a few parlor tricks. Put it like this. My grandpa makes a living telling fortunes in Yilong Wharf. But I'm making more than him just selling my handmade arts and crafts.
Huh. So why exactly did you come to look for Hu Tao?
Because Grandpa's readings have gone sideways recently. The romance and career fortunes are doing okay. But when it comes to longevity, everyone's readings suddenly saying they only have a few years left to live. It gave Grandpa quite a fright. Fearing backlash from his clients, he closed shop and shut himself away at home, trying to divine an answer to the strange readings. But after days and nights of divination, the only clue he got was Wangshang Funeral Parlor. Right around that time, I happened to receive an invitation from the Ministry of Civil Affairs to organize a street fair. So I figured I might as well drop by the funeral parlor to see what Director Who might know about all this.
अब
Oh,
तुझे लग गया पता क्या पता था
wait, so
डायरेक्टर को?
your grandpa's divinations were correct all along, weren't they? The longevity readings were affected by the border crisis, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the answer, because they can fix it.
It's certainly looking that way. Apparently, every soul in Liyue is now living under the creeping
अब
shadow of
देखते हैं एक बार
death.
कैमरा पास लाने
But
से कुछ
so
फर्क
far,
पड़ता है?
we are the only ones in the know. Wait, that's the one I left at Miss Yingar's shop. It's actually a product of genuine Chiman art. It's engraved with an exorcism sigil to absorb inauspicious energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm. I had no idea you'd been
तो कुछ
holding
खास
on to
फर्क
it all
पड़ा
this
है?
time. I guess it was meant to be. You're more than welcome to keep it if you like. When I first
हाँ रख
arrived at
लेंगे,
Liyue
फ्री
Harbor,
होने के लिए मैंने
I passed by a large house and felt a chill go down my spine. So I made a rattan figure and gave it to the
कोई आए
young
वापस
master
देखने
there.
गाइस, स्वागत है आपका मेरे
Later
स्ट्रीम
on,
में।
I also sensed something similar around Timaeus, so I made another one and left it
जो
at
भी आया
Phantom
कमेंट करके
Spring.
बता सकता है।
Then I followed Director Hu to Wulong Hill, only to find she disappeared without a trace. While I was searching the
चीची वाज
area,
लिसन टू।
I found Miss Chi-Chi. She was stuck in some kind of crevice, and she seemed to be blocking something from coming through. When I tried to pull her out, we both got pulled into a cold, dark place, which I soon discovered was the border. We wandered around aimlessly for a while, until we ran into Director Hu. She'd lit some incense, and was burning Feder left and right with a flaming staff. But there was just too much. There was no way she could hope to get rid of it all. Worse still, the Feder blocked off the way we'd come in, trapping us inside. Thank goodness you came to our rescue.
Whew, what an ordeal. Still, your family sounds more impressive than you let on. Didn't you use some kind of illusion magic in the border?
Yes. Actually, that and the rattan figures are things
क्वेश्चन
I
अबाउट
learned
द
from one
7
of
and
my
8
cousins
गेट्स
in the main
मतलब।
branch of my family. She's been practicing the Chiman art since she was little. She's also the one I posed some questions to in my letter back home. Wow! Good guess. Yes, I want to know for sure whether sacrificing one of the participants is a necessary part of the method or not. I figured she might know.
Huh? But Hutao already told us it won't come to that. She said we just need to make sure the person can withstand a strong blast of Feder.
I certainly hope that's true, but I can't help but feel uneasy about it. I haven't known Director Who for
स्ट्रॉन्ग
long,
ब्लास्ट ऑफ फाइटर को
but
हैंडल कर सकता
I get the sense that she prefers to keep the truth bottled up sometimes. Sure, she talks a lot, and isn't afraid to broach dark and uncomfortable topics, but she really hasn't said much in the way of her own private thoughts. It's like she's already got a plan, and is keeping it to herself.
You mean, you think she lied to us?
I wouldn't call it lying per se, but remember when the Tianquan asked about the incident at Wuwang Hill from a decade ago?
Yep. Hutao said that it doesn't have anything to do with what's happening now.
है। Yeah,
Are you
anything,
saying they actually are
do you know
related?
anything about what happened back then
I
here
just
in
heard that there
Lydia?
was a flood. But given everything that's going on, I think it likely had to do with the border as well. That would at least explain the strange weather going on. I
भाई
remember
जो
my
भी स्ट्रीम पे
cousin
आपका
saying that
स्वागत है, आप
around
कमेंट
that
करके बता
time,
सकते हैं। हम
the
आप
Wangsheng
कौन है,
funeral
देख रहे हैं,
parlor set up an
आपको हमारी
altar on
दुनिया
top
में
of the
आना हो या
hill.
आपको कुछ भी
I
करवाना हो
just
तो आप
assumed
कमेंट
it was
करके
for a
हमसे कह सकते
funeral.
हैं,
But
हम आपकी
now,
जरूर
I can't
सहायता
help but wonder if it was some sort of ritual to try and fix the border.
करें। ओके।
Anyway, the ceremony was hosted jointly by two former directors of the Wangsheng funeral parlor, namely Hu Tao's father
ओके।
and grandfather.
Oh, really? Hutao's never mentioned her dad to us before. How strange. So you think there's more to this story?
Yeah, but since she brushed it aside when the Tianquan asked her about it, I don't see how I can broach the topic. I've only known her for a few days.
मुझे लगता है मैं खुद जाके वहां पे हुताओ से बात करना
Huh? You think we should ask her about it? But she's never opened up to us about family stuff before. What if she shuts us out?
चाहिए तो उसकी इच्छा है अपन सिर्फ ट्राई कर सकते हैं
All right, let's go find her and take it from there.
Bring it!
130 meters huh?
Rise with the sun!
भाई अब तो
Look
पढ़ने
out!
पड़ेगा Traveler Panang, what's up? We have spoken in 5 minutes and you missing
Yep,
already.
so we thought we'd come hang out with you. What were you looking at just now?
Something so amazing you wouldn't believe it, but I'm not showing you. Why? It's a secret photo of me? Seriously though, you probably shouldn't joke about that. You don't wanna jinx it. Jinx it up. Well, the people in the picture keeping appearing in the dream lately, and none of them are around anymore. So keeping you out of the picture is probably for the best. All right, I will be quite joking around. Here, take a
Huh?
look.
Wait, are they?
Oh, भाई होता के पापा और grandfather. Oh, कितना cute लग रही है होता यार सही है. What are they? Yeah, my dad and my grandpa. Without this picture, I would probably be having forgot, and my dad looks like by now. When he passed, I was still too young and to understand what was going on. Everything I know about my dad, I learned from my grandpa. So what happened to him? There was a border incident on the Human Hill about a dozen of years ago. My dad tried using the art of the Homer to burn away the factor, but he slipped up and suffered a lethal exposure to it. He died on the spot.
That's awful. So, is that what made Wulong Hill the way it is today?
Yep, his mistake didn't just cost him his own life. It looks like the most of the bleach out and left lasting changes of Wulong Hill itself. Thankfully, Grandpa managed to deal with the fallout. But that's not to say he escaped unscathed. He didn't even make to 60 before he passed, so your grandfather was affected by the incident with your dad. Well, I have never been admitted it, of course, but given how it fits and healthy he was before, that I would expect him to have a few more years
Sounds
in him.
like you blame your dad for all this.
How could I know? It would be one thing if he was just a spoiled brat who never amounted to anything, but he was a genius. He was and is still is is the best spellcaster in our family for generations. Grandpa always called me gifted of the mastering of the ones who are eight, but by the time my dad was 8, he was already hosting rituals in the reincarnation factor by himself. Fixing the water crisis should be a piece of cake for him, and he messed up. Where who else is there to
But
blame if not him?
maybe the question is, why did he mess up?
Because he was unworthy of directors. Every past director was burned away all their belongings and they pass on leaving at most one or two times behind. Okay, my grandpa, for example, left only the head behind, but my dad, he left a whole pile of stuff, including the
But
meaningless
doesn't
pictures.
that show how much he cared?
Now, all it shows is that he was unable to let go, and the fact that he could not let go is precisely why he failed during the ritual. He was attached to his aging father and his younger daughter and world where we were all together. That's why he hesitated in the time of the final moment because he was afraid to die. He focused, he lost his focus, and death won, taking his life and many more. In the leyline work, you better know how hard you can go. We can see it all at the time of the death. But as the funeral director, it's long things we cannot allow ourselves to fall victim to. Like Grandpa always said, we should be living lives and die in death. That's the whole basis of the Montessori paradox systems. Unfortunately, my dad's teaching went in one ear and out from the other. He really
You
lets
don't need to
everything
be so
from
hard on him.
everyone down.
Sure, he made a mistake, but he can't have meant for things to turn out this way.
You're missing the point, my little primer, precisely because he's my dad that I choose not to hold back. There isn't a father in the world who will disapprove their daughters being outspoken because that's his father's biggest fear in the car. Once he's not around anymore, his daughter will never get to the carefree, sassy little kid ever again.
Alright. Okay. That's all Paimon.
Finally, it's over, guys. तो मिलेंगे अपनी next live stream में. We will continue this. तो okay guys, bye bye अभी के लिए तक. मिलते हैं next live stream.